Well, in breaking news in the esports world today, the Guard are no more. No, not just like gone from Apex like Team Liquid, Space Station Gaming, and others. They're like done. They notified all of their on-site staff today that they're no longer employed. And it's not pretty, man. We're talking about, we've got reports of employee moving to LA to work with the Guard like as recent as this week. We've got staff being escorted out of the building for trying to retrieve personal files off of their computers. And it looks like, as far as the players concerned, well, they've just been mixered. Like, they just found out via Twitter. There's like a lot to unpack here for an organization that just had a team in the ALGS playoffs, grand finals nonetheless. And their Valorant team looked to be well on their way to a franchise spot in VCT. So let's go ahead and get down and do what it do. First off, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Q, and if it's your first time through, I cover a lot of esports over here on the channel. I'm talking news, updates, and we do watch parties over here as well, mostly for Apex and Valorant, but sometimes other games too. So I didn't really know exactly which game to classify this under because it affects both ALGS and kinda sort of in a way VCT. Definitely at least competitive Valorant scene as a whole, right? And like I said in the intro, this isn't an org with teams that have been putting up subpar results. The Guard have basically been perceived as the top NA team left out of the Valorant franchise league. Well, maybe that's technically optic, but that's a whole nother story. But of the teams that are still together and competing, the Guard, they are out of the NA Challenger circuit, and they definitely look to be the team that looked like they're going to cruise through and get into Ascension and end up in that franchise league. And their Apex roster looked really good this season as well. They picked them heading up into this season, and they finished third in NA in the split, and they were in the grand finals as well. I mean, heck, we just had the opportunity to chat with YoBoyCue over here before the LAN, and he talked about their boot camp in LA, and it seemed like everything was on the up and up. So keep this in mind, YouTube, that this was an organization that was making some sort of prize money income, right? And while admittedly in the grand scheme of things, a couple grand here and there for prize money, it really isn't much. But I would imagine if you look through like the esports scene, there is some sort of correlation between that and, let's say, sponsorship money and money made from like team content due to the players performing well, right? And the reason I wanted to point this out is because I don't think this is ending anytime soon, y'all. Like, we're gonna be seeing more orgs falling on our way into a recession. I mean, we're even seeing orgs that have been in esports for a minute, like Optic, even they're experiencing layoffs. And rumor has it that we may even see another team involved in ALGS that also has an RLCS team in a smaller region, maybe closing its doors soon. Granted, that is just a rumor, so of course, you know, if there are any other orgs in Apex or Valorant that do close their doors, y'all already know I'm going to be, doing a video just like this one here. So if you want to stay up to date with weekly news, updates, and more, make sure you smack that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. That way we can catch y'all right back here. But before we go, I do want y'all to consider something for just a minute, right? Because I said earlier, we are going to be seeing more of this, yeah? And we're going to be seeing more smaller orgs folding and even staples in the scene like taking a hit here for a little bit. And I think that's why we're even seeing smaller orgs, or we're going to say smaller orgs. They're not like the biggest of orgs, starting to bring on more owners, right? Let's think back even to Complexity. What was that, like a year and a half ago, when they brought on creator TimTheTatman to be a part owner? I mean, Moist just did the same thing recently here with Ludwig as well. Let's be honest, the esports industry, it ain't a cheap business to be in, right? So I guess the real question is, who's going to be the next big gaming org to pick up a partner to prevent this mess? Or who's the next esports org that's going to fall? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. All right, now this is a new YouTube channel, and if you enjoyed the video, it'd really mean a lot to me if you hit that like button, as those, along with those likes, are going to be the things that help me out the most with that tough YouTube algorithm, and hopefully get my content in front of more people, all right? And big shout out to y'all for helping me these last couple of weeks over here on the channel. Just crushed out our first 100 subs. Big shout out to you guys. But till we catch y'all back over here on the channel for more esports news, watch parties, or updates, don't forget, man, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. All right, y'all. It's your boy Q, signing out.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be me, but you will